done shopping. Got a room finally. I was using my landlord's room to be honest, but got my little card. This comes in so handy, guys. You have to invest in one because we're gonna be in and out the market. I hate carrying things with my hands and then I gotta get it in the car. This one shot into the car and off to the house. So I'm waiting for my Uber right now. I need to get a car, y'all. It's too expensive out here. It's Uber and Bolt and Yango just be adding up. Anywho, see y'all when I get to the house so we can baby, Hello family, welcome guys, welcome to this video. If this is your first time tuning in, my name is Gabby Mack and welcome to my channel. We talk everything about travel to Ghana and just lifestyle, living in general. So welcome again, and to those who are returning subscribers, hello to you guys. Thank you family for always supporting this channel and tuning in. But let's get right to it. But before we even get into anything, I just want to thank my sponsor BetterHelp for this video. You guys have seen I've been talking about them in my previous videos, and I think it's really important that in this time and day that we are in, so much is happening around us. It's always good to talk to someone about so much, whether it's past trauma, whatever is going on in your life at the moment. I think it's really important that we take our time and you know, we have conversations and talk to the right people. So if you need any help in that aspect, BetterHelp is gonna be the best place for you. So I just want to thank them for sponsoring this video. And if you click the link in the description box, it will lead you right to their site and you will get a percentage off your first month using BetterHelp. Personally for me, it has really done some wonders for me, guys. I'm not even like trying to exaggerate or anything like that, but I'm really telling you guys the truth. I've, you know, taken the time to actually, you know, seek help talking to a therapist, and, you know, it's helped so much, especially in this journey moving here. You guys can imagine that, you know, there's a lot happening right now for me, and just making this journey here to Ghana was, you know, it was a lot in itself. My therapist was, you know, really helpful, and she still is. I still currently talk to her now, so I'm using the service, guys. So utilize it, please utilize it and look into it. And it's very simple, easy to sign up. It took me like less than 10 minutes to just sign everything up, and I got matched to a therapist, and I've been using her ever since. And you know, you can chat with, you can text, you can use a video call, or you can use the phone option. I love it. I love the app. I talk to my therapist like almost every day. Just at least we text, and then we have our main sessions when we schedule it. So yeah, it's really important. Like I said, it's important to have someone to talk to, and you guys take advantage of this service. Okay, now we got that out the way. Let's jump into today's video. So this is the part 2 of me moving back to Ghana. I kind of just wanted to gather all the information and all my thoughts and just sit down here and tell you, and you know, just tell you about the overall journey coming back to Ghana, why, it's the things that I prepared, things I put in place before coming, and all of that. Yeah, so let's get into that. So before I get into anything, I want to give a shout out to Jennifer. Jennifer, you know who you are. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. But Jennifer reached out to me because she had some specific questions and wanted to know a few things about moving to Ghana, and I'm definitely going to talk about that. I really appreciate you for, like, you know, just highlighting a few things for me to kind of talk about, because I don't want to be on this video rambling. So I want to give you guys the facts straight to the point. So I've written everything that I kind of want to talk about today. But so yeah, I mean, I'm back, right? So let's start with that. I'm back. I think it's been, I want to say like 2 months now since I've been back. When I first got here, I just kind of just took time to just relax and just breathe and take everything in. I say that because if you watch my video of me returning, you can just see that it was just a lot, just even the whole flight trying to come back. On top of that, the whole packing, trying to get everything out, my place, it was a lot. It was a lot. And I had very few help. Shout out to Bridget, that's my girl, Squeaks. She really helped me with the packing and like so much. And you know, my sisters, my cousins, everyone helped as much as they could. But you know, everybody's working a 9-to-5 job. It's so hard to get everyone to help you. So I did a lot of stuff. Every day pretty much after work. I'll go shopping, come back, pack, and that was pretty much like my life for like a good month. And then I was a nomad for like at least 2 weeks before I actually made my way to Ghana. And then once I got here, I did have a place already. So that's one of the things I'm going to talk about, preparing before you come. But so yeah, I did have a place already, and I came. But I didn't have a lot of stuff because I shipped my stuff and I was still waiting for the shipment. So yeah, so before we get into all of that, you know, the things you should have in place, the biggest question is, why did I decide to come back? Oh man, guys, I could never get away from Ghana. Like I can't stay away. Like I say it all the time, the peace and the joy that I get from being here is like no other, like at all. Like, I mean, you know, for some people, they're looking for certain things in certain places. For me, like Ghana gives that to me, you know. And America, I just see like, yes, there's opportunities, there's money to be made, but it's just so much stress. Like all you do is just work. I have friends that live like literally 5 minutes away from me. I see them probably twice a year. Inflation has made everything like super high. Earlier this year, my car got broken into in the area I was living in, so I was thinking about moving from where I was at, looking into new apartments. It was just super expensive. Like it's so like everywhere is crazy right now. Granted, Ghana has its own ups and downs, its own issues too, don't get me wrong, but I mean, like everyone just have to choose their poison, you know, and I choose here. So that's pretty much, you know, what it is. And my family at this point, they're over me. They're like, this girl's always gonna come back to Ghana, you know, so let's just leave her. But besides that, I definitely have a better plan this time around. Like this is my third time making this trip. I mean, the second time was not really, it wasn't really a decision that I was gonna come back per se. Like I just went away because of pandemic and then I just came back. The first time around, I made the actual decision. I didn't really have a solid plan. So this is my time where I can say I had a solid plan, saved up, and I actually knew what I was doing, what I was getting myself involved in, way more prepared this time around than any of the times that I decided to come here. So that's why I'm like super confident about this, this time around. I know some people left some comments like, oh, you saved in 2 years. Oh, why are you here again? Like, oh, you just keep going back and forward. You know, I had this one person say, oh, you might be broke. You know, you young people moving back and forth. I'm like, if not now, when am I going to do it? Like, am I going to wait till like I'm 50, 60, 70 before I make the move? Like, this is the time where I think I should be doing those things. This is my time, I believe, where I can make my trial and error. Like, I shouldn't be doing that in my 40s and 50s, which will be affecting my children. I don't have kids now, so I think that this is the best time for me to do that, to settle and, you know, make something of myself before, you know, bringing kids into this world and creating a family. So I think, yes, this is the time for me to do this. So, yeah, ultimately, that's really why I decided to come here. And as time goes on, of course, I'll share a little bit more insight in some of the things that I'm doing here as well. So that's that. All right, so the next thing will be things to have in place before you're coming. Of course, you can't just get up and just grab your stuff and come just like that. I mean, I always advise to visit Ghana multiple times before you're coming. As for me, I've been here so many times, so it's not even, for me, it's not about the visit. But for me, one of the biggest things making sure before I was coming here was, of course, where I was going to stay. So I'm not at my old place that I was before. I mean, granted, I left like 2 years ago. So I had to, look for a new place. So that's one of the biggest things. And things have become way more expensive now than the first time around when I came here and I was looking for a place. So that was a bit of a challenge, but I wanted to make sure that I got that out the way before I stepped a foot here. I did have the choice to probably bunk in with family and friends, and then come in and actually look for a place myself. But I had a friend who knew someone that was looking to rent. They didn't want to deal with agents or anything like that. So lucky for me, I'm blessed for that situation. I didn't have to deal with anything like that, and it was like pretty simple. I spoke to the landlord, and it was just pretty much to pay and like move in, as opposed to like trying to find an agent. It's those things can be tricky because you definitely don't want to pay your money to just anyone, and then you get here and realize you don't have the access to the that place that you rented. So that's really important that you take your time. I think you really need to find someone that you trust and that can help you. So I definitely have made relationships and had connections here prior, so that aspect was a little bit easier for me to figure out, and I know who to give my money to go and pay for me. But if you're new and you don't have that, I think it is important that maybe you come down in the first month as you hear, maybe bunk in an Airbnb, or that probably make more sense than a hotel, and then take your time and actually look, because you have to make sure that you're paying the money to the right person. That's very, very, very important. So accommodation is really important. The next thing I would say is like the shipping, like shipping your car, shipping your appliances, whatever you want to ship. I think that whatever you feel that's gonna make you comfortable in your home, go ahead and ship it. that's for me. Like, I ship a lot of food items. I ship this time around, like, previous times I shipped like different times. Like I would ship a little bit here, but this time around, this was a bigger shipment, like a way bigger shipment. This was the biggest shipment I've done since I've shipped to Ghana. So I shipped my TV, I shipped my couch, I shipped my TV stand, my office, my bedroom, my bed set, like kitchen appliances, all of that, guys. I literally took my whole apartment in Jersey and I brought it here, literally. So I think what you want to ship, if you feel like it's gonna make you comfortable, do it. Because the option is to come here and buy certain things, which I do advise to buy certain things from here, but it could be tedious when you're shopping here. Me personally, I don't really enjoy shopping here in Ghana, because I feel like if you want to get the best price, you have to just be shopping all over the place, moving from one place, La Paz, then they say go here and then go here to I don't enjoy that aspect of it, so I'd rather have my things already in place. So for me, like I said, I shipped pretty much everything that I that I wanted, and that I know that will make things comfortable and easy for me. Like whatever I felt made life easy for me in Jersey, I pretty much just brought it here with me. So that's that. With the car, I did not ship. Cars can be a big thing because it's super expensive to ship cars here. Super, 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 super expensive. So you can ship your car, and the price you bought your car can be the same price they would charge you at the port to clear it, to pay for the duties. So cars can be tricky. It is expensive now to also still buy cars in Ghana, but I think that you would still save money if you buy the car here as opposed to shipping. But if you really want your car and you want to ship it, go ahead and ship that. And just know that you're gonna have to have a good amount of money to clear that car. So for me, I left my car and I took it to Kansas. So if you see in the last video, I made that trip. It was 22 hours. We spent 20 hours on the road. 2 hours was for resting to get to Kansas. Shout out to my cousin Ashley and my sister Precious for helping me on that ride. It was not easy. Will I do it again? Hell no. I would not do that ride again. But it was an experience. We got the car there safely, and it was pretty much nothing to really see on the road. So it was just like constantly driving. We're just like, we gotta get there, because I had limited amount of time in Kansas, because I had to do all registration, insurance, change all of that before I leave, and head back to Jersey before I flew out to come to Ghana. So we did the drive. We got there safely. Mom's has the car, so like my car is there. So now my biggest thing now is to try to look for a car now. So that's one of my things. Savings, and work wise, I know that's a big thing for some people. Right now, a lot of people are working remote from here. So for me at the moment, I'm not working, but I am looking to, you know, get something part-time, nothing crazy, guys, like, because I have other plans here, so I don't want to be my sole purpose is not to come to Ghana and sit here and work a 9 to 5 job. No, I could have just stayed in America to do that. So anything to get some little cash here and there, why not? But that's not my sole purpose. Like, I left corporate America for a reason. So that's that. But if you want to do that, I mean, it's a good idea. But if you have plans to do other things here, business or whatever, something part-time to make you a little dollars or pounds or wherever you are, that makes sense. But if you do have a good amount of savings, and let's say maybe this is your retirement move, I would suggest to, you know, put some money here, leave some money wherever you are. So, you know, it's always good to have the dollars and the other currencies coming in is always good. It's always good to have that, especially if you're having some type of monthly income coming in while you're here. That's like really, really, really good. So that's you know, that's that. Savings, I can't tell you guys specifically how much to save, to be honest. It depends on what you're trying to do. It depends on the lifestyle that you're trying to live here. Yeah, pretty much really the lifestyle is really important. Like, how are you trying to live? Like, as you guys in the beginning in the video, you see I went to the market, guys. I go to the market. Sometimes I go to the supermarket to get a few other things, but I go to the local market. I shop enough, and I you know, at least I have a bunch of stuff to cook and stuff like that. So eating out is gonna be pricey, it's gonna be expensive. So it depends on your lifestyle and, you know, and your family. I'm by myself. If you're coming with your husband and your kids, that's a whole different story. So, you know, you gotta think of school fees and this and that. So other mouths that you're feeding. For me, it's just me. So, like, I can't give you a figure, but just know, like, however way you lived in the States and you feel like you want to live that way here, you might want to double, you know, what you spend over there here, because dollars can go here very quickly, very, very, very quickly. So that's that. Oh, so how do I feel about the whole process of moving here? It was a lot, guys. I'm gonna be real with you. It was a bit overwhelming. It was tiring. It was very tiring. I was drained for weeks just trying to plan everything out, and I'm a huge planner. So, like, my phone was my best friend. I have notes of going by this, make sure you do this, make sure you return that, make sure you cancel this. So, like, the process could be a lot. So if you're not someone that's really organized and can really plan well, you're gonna find it even harder. So you need to really, really, like, sit down and, you know, really jot everything. I literally wrote everything down to the T, everything that I needed to do before I left. And I did that months in advance. So I knew this, you know, I knew that I wanted to do this move. So I had to start thinking about what I needed to do to put in place to, you know, make that happen. So the process, the packing, the moving out of my apartment, the shipping of the stuff, the sending my car to Kansas, it was a lot. But I feel like it's rewarding. Like, once I got to Ghana, I felt like I could breathe, like, and I was just like, yes, I'm here now. Like, just relax, take your time, and, like, everything would just, like, fall in place. Like, it was a lot. That's all I can really say, guys. It was a lot. Would I recommend this? You gotta really want this. You gotta want this bad for you to do this. Like, I know a lot of people reach out to me and say, like, you know, I really appreciate you sharing this. I want to do this myself. And I'm like, guys, I would love for you to do it, but you have to want this bad. Like, you have to want to say, I want to do this. And that's to say for anywhere that you're going, because there's no place that you go that the transition will just be straight and smooth like that. There's gonna be bumps on the way. So you have to want it bad. You have to say, like, this is the place where I want to live. This is the place where I see myself. I feel happy here. I feel like peace here. I feel joy here. Like, you know, you gotta want it that bad. And once you want it that bad, I think that you have the zeal and the push to go and do whatever you have to do. So with even everything being thrown at you, you overcome it. You overcome the bumps, the hurdles, and everything. And yeah, and that's that. And I mean, once I got here, I'm not saying that everything was perfect. There was definitely some stuff. Like, you know, I got to my apartment, I was just like, I don't know. But now I'm feeling like, okay, I'm feeling okay, because it's important, like, that, you know, where you live at, you know, there's peace, you know, like, is your landlord going to give you problems and things like that. And, you know, I thought about how to get around to places. Like, you want to pick an area that, you know, you're close to where you want to be at. For me, like, I stay you know, I stay around and do a lot of things in like the East Legon area, so I never want to be super far from there. So like, it's important for you to find out where you want to be at. Do you want to be close to family? So where do they live at, you know, and then find areas nearby and live there. So like, I don't want to specifically give you guys areas to say only go live here. Like I said, it all depends on where you're trying to be around. Like, some people want to be around the nightlife a lot, so they want to stay somewhere close to Osu because that's where the nightlife is. Granted, you're probably going to spend a little bit more money living on that side, but at least you'll be close to where you want to go to. So like, it all depends on you. So this is like my personal experience, my process, and how I, you know, it went. I'm not saying that however I did is going to be the same for you. So please do not take what I'm saying as like it's going to be, you know, this and this and this and that. No. Like, at the end of it all is planning, guys. It's planning. It's, for one of the biggest thing for me was praying. I prayed for months about this trip, you know, like my last trips, I briefly prayed. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know this trip, no, I prayed, guys. I prayed. I did a lot of prayers. So you know, whatever works for you, but like I said, you have to be passionate about it, and you have to really want to do this to make this happen. So that is that, guys. That's me being back. That's why I'm back. Like I said, there's more to share with you as time goes on. I've been shooting a lot of content prior to this video, so you guys should be seeing a lot of, you know, more back-to-back videos coming out very soon. And that's really it. But if you guys would like to know a little bit more, have some specific questions, or have some content that you guys do want me to work on, please feel free, leave a comment below. Give me a thumbs up, like, share, comment, the whole 9 yard. And thank you again, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this video. Make sure you guys check out the platform. Like I said, I use it. It's working, guys. It's important to have these conversations. It's really important. So definitely check out BetterHelp. Thank you guys again. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the messages everybody's been sending me, you know, saying that they're happy for me and praying that everything goes well for me. I really appreciate you guys. I'm super excited about this time. I feel like this is like the first time I've ever got here. This feeling this time around, totally different from any of the times I've been here. So guys, stay tuned for more. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you again. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.